Good evening. Welcome back to Racing for James. We are just about to load into the live stream. Random Tuesday night production car challenge, guys. I didn't get a race last week, but it seems, as the title suggests, participation is back. Let's have a look, see what. There's 12 registered. 12 registered. 12, 12, 12. I feel like I can hear myself in the background, because I have to watch my own live stream to be able to chat on my own live stream. That's how good at YouTube I am, guys. Very, very good at YouTube. What are we driving? The trusty BMW M2 Competition Sport with the Racing for James livery. James himself is just chilling and eating some dinner. He's finished a stint in the sim rig himself. Now it's Dad's turn. Get out of the way, kids. Let's show you how it's really did. He loves it. It's all part of the fun, hey? It's all part of the fun. What are we aiming for lap time wise? Let's have a look-ski at what we are aiming for lap time wise here, guys. We're aiming for, it doesn't pop up on the screen. We'll have a look at the previous splits. Hopefully we get a good race. Let's aim for one. Lap times in the BMW, 126, 127. Sweet. Let's go on track, do some practice.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Have I mentioned I've been loving, absolutely loving the BMW M2? Has anyone noticed that? I've been loving it. Now, I also know that we need to adjust the force feedback a wee bit. Pit limiter off. It's my first time. Leave me alone. Charlotte Roval. I think I did the eye-tested event in this at this track in the GT4, I believe it was. I think we did 4 hours when they were changing the splitting algorithm for iRacing. I believe we did that in November last year. Ooh, tail happy. Might need some more TC or some more skill. Probably skill. So I was chatting with the powers that be at home, the wife lady, and I think I might make Tuesdays my
on the left. Go right.
live streaming night. Makes sense. Life commitments other nights of the week. And I figure if I do a live stream, it makes it less of an imposition to worry about getting an actual video out each week. I didn't get one out last week because nobody liked iRacing. Nobody liked the BMW M2 at Willow Springs. I did. Oh, I don't like it at this track either. Yes, the BMW...
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Jeff harassing me. BMW was at M2 was at Willow Springs. It was a 40% chance of rain. I did one wet race, one dry race, and one other. I think I did three. I did three. And there was nobody. The first race I did was completely on my own. Just Travi in the BMW. There were 2 MX-5s and 3 Toyota 86s. So it was just a run for safety rating for me. And I thought, well, I may as well see the run through, because if I don't, those other guys or girls will miss out on the race as well. So we did our iRacing comrades a solid there and put ourselves on the grid on our own, drove around for 25 minutes. Oh, not this again. You're kidding. Okay, that's very, very curious. Why is that started again? All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw what happened there, but my brake pedal just jammed on. Now, I had this issue before, and then I sorted it out, and now it's happening again. Oh my lord. 100%. 1, 2. Yep. 1. Not that I need the clutch, but we'll calibrate that anyway. There's no pressure in the brake. What is going on here? This is really, really frustrating. Really frustrating. I'm not sure why. So anyone with Fanatec gear, why would my brake pedals be locking on? Why would they be locking on while I'm racing? Just for... Okay, now my button box has stopped working. What is going on? Oh my lord. Pedals? Okay, see my brake pedal's flickering. I think my... Oh no, you're kidding. Let me get out of this race quickly. How long have I got? 8 minutes. What is going on? I think my brakes have just failed and died. Okay, just bear with me, guys. Gonna hop out of this. I'll put the hold music on for a minute. I think my brakes have just died. Live on YouTube. Nice. Okay, guys, it looks like we're back. I just found out the issue appears to be in the actual McLaren Fanatec wheel, where it's registering. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything set so I can load back into this race. So what's happening is my brake is picking up on the McLaren wheel when it is, like for some reason the paddle is picking up the brake. Okay, so let's see if we can get back in. I'm joining back into the race session now. I've done exactly no practice, as you just saw. Let me get my face back on the screen. Get rid of those things. And this could be a disastrous disaster. That's all right. This is what happens on YouTube. We've got 48 registered. There'll be 2 splits. I'll be in top split. I'll be in top split with people that have actually practiced and probably don't have failing McLaren GT3 wheels. Wow. I'm glad that happened live on YouTube and it wasn't just me pretending that I don't know what's going on. That was so frustrating. I thought I was going to miss the race. Okay, we're currently trying to load into the race here. It's just about to go live, so we will be put in a session. How many are registered? 48 are registered. Quite a few BMWs. Oh, Ben Hall. So Ben Hall drove in week 1. He did 24 races and he won 22 of them. He's a 6K driver, so I'll be up against him again. And then we've got a lot of 1 and 1.5K drivers by the look of it. Here we go. Join the session, launch sim. Keep your fingers crossed that that issue doesn't happen again. If it does, I'm going to wiggle that brake paddle and maybe upgrade to a different wheel. Oh, I did clean my sim rig on the weekend and had a bit of a tidy up. There was a bit of a rattle and a bit of a noise in there, so I wanted to adjust everything. And everything started working perfectly. I have a coil whine noise in my PC, that stopped, my brakes are working, everything worked. And now 2 days later, I've got the coil whine back and my brake issue started again. So seems like the only solution is Simucube active pedals and a 5090. But I don't like my chances of that happening. I really wish I had practice. We are in, is Ben in here? Ben is in here. 2K, 2K. So Ben is actually lifting the entire average of the field up. 2.9, 2.2. Yeah. Okay, configure controls. Let's go. Come on. Options. Turn the wheel fully one way. This is awesome. This is how you want to prep for your first race of the evening, YouTube. This is how all the pros do it. Live. You don't get to see this with any other YouTubers. Throttle. Brake. Working. Clutch. Done. Up. Down. H pattern. Done. 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 We've got exactly 30 seconds of practice left.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
I'm the 3rd highest driver in the split, indicated by the number 3 next to my name on the bottom left of screen. Sorry, 4th. I've been given car number 4. I'm 3rd in BMWs and 4th in iRating. Got a feeling this first race we're going to be doing a donation of iRating. That's cool. That's what happens when you load in with 15 minutes to go after smashing down your carbonara, kicking the kid out of the sim rig so you can get in and put some videos on YouTube. I am flustered now, not going to lie. I am a little bit flustered. I've got the right tune in. Let's make sure it's on dry tyres. We are on dry tyres. I've got no idea if I've got enough fuel. I'm going to bump a couple of extra litres of fuel in. I put 40 litres in instead of 37. That's all right. We'll be well prepped for the next race. See, now's the time to put in a stellar qualifying lap. Put it on pole and then not know how to keep that up for 25 minutes. Couldn't even tell you how many laps this is going to be. Should have looked. Shoulda, coulda, didn't. All right, let's get down to business. Gonna have to adjust the auto force speed back down a couple of clicks. It's quite nasty going through here. Made some setup changes to my steering wheel in the Fanatec control panel, which has been unreal. Let's give it down 3 clicks and see how we go. That's better, a bit more detail, less strength.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Here comes my first full lap. Let's see what we can do. Little does Jeff know we didn't practice for this. Didn't get a chance, guys. Imagine how good it would have been if my brake pedal was broken. Been online, seeing what I could order. What would you order? What would you order? What would you order if you had the choice? Simagic P2000s? Moser active pedal? It's busy through there. No, that's going to be like with other cars around. Find out in 7 minutes time. I'm hoping to do a couple of races tonight. Don't know how many BMWs are here actually. Doesn't say. More than the one I raced against last week. That's the main thing, isn't it? More than just me.
One more lap.
I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 races tonight. That's where I lost a heap of time. You've got to accelerate through there. You've got all that runoff, Travi. Use the runoff. Don't use that runoff. Or that runoff. It's going to be a slower lap, but the guy's doing 26.2 from Ben Hall. He's a weapon. I'll put it right in the middle of the field here, you watch. That's what happens when you don't practice YouTube. Your gear doesn't work, you qualify last. Same lap time. That is slightly slower. So there are only 7.
All right, there's the checkered flag.
7 BMWs. Okay. Not ideal. Just going to grab myself a glass of water, guys. We'll be back to kick off this race. We've got 3 minutes left. There's 8 BMWs, I tell a lie. I'm currently P6. 8, 9. Is there 9? There's 9. There's 9 BMWs. I'm P6. Yeah. Ben did a 25.7. Wow. Okay, I've got however many laps this race is going to be to pick up the pace. Let me check the results, how many laps it's going to be. 18 laps. So fuel should be okay. Fuel shouldn't change. The 25 minutes should last. Should. Should. I'm going to bump in 3 more litres of fuel. Just be on the safe side. Alright, 30 seconds. Now, I was going to try and get the track map up, but have I got time to do it? Let's have a look. I overlay. I don't know how to get the track map to actually save every time I go into iRacing, guys, so if somebody does know how to do that, copy. Let's go. I don't have time now anyway. Paste. Okay. Oops. There we go. That should be on. It should be, but it's not. See? I don't know what I did. That's all right. Let's go points racing. Hey, Simon. How you doing, man? I jumped in this, mate. I've got no practice. I had a gear issue. Got all the excuses in the world. Let's see how we go. Run out of excuses.
The estimated SOF is 2097.
2097 survival. Well, that guy's going to probably...
expect to be fighting for the podium.
Now, Jeff. Why do you say things like that, mate? Set the standards. Trav, it's okay to have a mediocre race, is what Jeff should be saying. Alright, we're going to turn... Oh, we're not yet. We'll worry about that later. We're not going to crash. Ha! Go get him. I'm going to try, mate. No practice, and I'm in... So the guy that's currently leading in P1, Simon, he's a 6.2k driver. He did 24 races in week 1 and won 22 of those.
Left to grid.
And yeah, he's here to put on a show. That's all right. We're right in the middle of the pack. Donate some iRacing to Ben. Maybe he'll disappear to a different category. Maybe he won't. Okay, it's time to go racing, Jamesy. Yeah. Soon. We'll do a full out lap, starting in pit lane, because we're on an oval. Alec Jones loves roveling with the fellas. What is Alec driving? Not a BMW. Alec's driving a Mazda. There's no GR80. Oh, there is. Sorry, he's driving a GR86 by the look of it. They're purple. Mazda's a pink. No. Yeah, Mazda's a pink. Do you think the guy with the Clio will win? Absolutely.
One lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit
Lucky I
road
put in
is
extra
closed.
fuel. Seat's not in the right spot either. There we go. Oh, wow. Don't ever jump into a race without any practice, guys. I had the best, absolute best plan of attack. And now look at us. Flustered. It's alright, we'll get through this one. We'll weave the tyres. All the cool kids are doing, except for Ben. Ben's not weaving the tyres. Saving his rubber. Just got to keep it clean and learn the track as we take these guys on. As long as I'm not the murderer, I'll be happy. But Haribo, gummy bears. PCC is so much fun. Entry-level multi-class racing. Done it in the GR86. Haven't done it in the Mazda. Not the biggest fan of the Mazda. But I have now done it in the BMW M2. I'll warm up myself. Let's get ready for green. Alec, don't worry about your keyboard. Absolutely, Simon. No plans here, mate. There was a plan. Now we're on plan C. All the cool Formula 1 races do it. We just don't have an engineer in our ear asking for what plan we want. We can pretend. Jeff, plan C, mate. Plan C, Jeff. Don't crash. I feel like I should just be driving the safety car today.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Alright, Ben. Let's do it.
The
Oh,
main car is in.
we're going to be going. We've got the... There we go. Single file.
Green, green, green.
Oh, are you serious? Are you serious, buddy? Really, man? I reckon that's a good protest-worthy incident, isn't it? What was he doing there, guys? Dirty, dirty, dirty racing.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Nobody's immune from it, it seems. That's alright. We've got our murderer. We didn't get any damage. That's the main thing. He was just there pushing the whole time, guys. That was not fair, I don't think. Tell me if you think it was fair and I was overreacting, acting like a spoilt brat. I'm happy to be told I'm wrong. Ferrari has plan Z. We do, Simon. We've got plan Z. Get the gummy bear man. Get the gummy bear man, my friend.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left. There's an incident ahead. Go
Looks
right.
like the gummy bear man is activating push to pass on everyone, guys. I wouldn't be too that was Nathan again. It was him again. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm seeing a significant skill issue here, guys. So Nathan's murdered 2 people on lap 1. At least he's sorry, I guess. That's the main thing. And one of the cars in front must have got a black flag or something. He's gone into pits, I saw. I'm not going to enter into too many battles in this race because I haven't driven this track. I'm not too familiar with it. Just need to hold on around these cars and get through clean. We've got a Marvin behind us, 7/10 back. Nathan on a mission. The two guys in front have checked out. So best we're aiming for realistically here is P3, guys. Oh my god, not with that attitude. Yeah. Damage?
We got damage on the front end.
Yes, we do.
We've got damage on the left side.
Push understeer. I was on the throttle there way too early. Would have seen that in the graphic at the bottom of the screen. This is rookie level racing at its finest.
There's an incident behind.
This track is going to be very, very harsh on the tyres, I think. Towards the end of the race, it'll be interesting. I also regret not putting my fan on, it's very warm. I don't actually have my fan, I took it away camping on the weekend in the caravan. And it never made its way out of the caravan. Oh, this is going to be a busy, busy race. That's okay. Wonder how this will go when we catch up to traffic, actually. I think it's going to be carnage. Need a couple of opportunities to overtake here, so you've got to be very, very patient. Mark my words on that, guys. Be very patient. You heard it here first. No worries, Simon. Thanks for checking in, dude. I'll catch up with you on Thursday, probably, mate. Trying to bring our lap times down now is the big focus.
Lap of the session.
Thanks, Jeff, as we managed to bring our lap times down.
Minutes to go.
It's only been 5 minutes, wow. We've abused someone, we've been murdered, he's murdered someone else. Alec has caused a crash as well. Craziness. And we're still in the 28s lap time wise. We'll get there. It's only race one, we're going to do a couple tonight, as I said. Try and shave a good second or so off our lap times. The next 20 minutes to do that, as long as we put enough fuel in.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 26.169. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Guys up front are absolutely rapid and super consistent as well. It's the next level, getting to 6k, the dedication to do that. Oh dear. Ben's caught up to Alec and Alec's telling him to get good. Blue flags aren't a right away for the faster cars, guys. They are not
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6.7 seconds.
They're not a license to clear the track like they are in Formula One. They are, however, a guide that tells you that a faster car is approaching and you should allow it to pass when safe to do so, but hold your line and remain predictable. The least predictable thing you can do is get out of the way.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 26.087. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Guy in front got a slow down over that chicane at the end there.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Oh, the outside is not the place to be. Oh, you're kidding.
Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment.
Well, that's not gone well. What the hell? Okay, that's not gone well. Let's chalk that down to a learning exercise as well, guys. Unreal.
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end. You've got damage on the left side.
Alright, so now we're trying to hold on for the next 15 minutes with wheel damage. And my wheel is at an impossible angle now. Wow. That was the tiniest tap on the wall. Like I just glanced the wall. It turns right really well. Not left, not so much. Interesting. The guy behind is really catching up now. Yeah, we are going to donate some I rating this race. Absolute madness.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.6 seconds.
Nathan got a slow down there by the look of it as well. It's so hot in the sim rig. Wow. I feel like I'm on fire. Triple screens are great until they're not. It's one of those races that's not gone all that well, guys. It's alright, lucky there's plenty more on the calendar. Plenty more on the calendar. Guys in front are battling a bit, which is good.
Right side. Clear on the right.
So again, Nathan a bit aggressive, guys. We are going to watch him. He's a very, very aggressive driver. See him going up to block there. More worried about what's going on in his mirrors than driving in front. Got a feeling these guys are going to come unstuck. Nathan's going to miss that as well. Massive slowdown there, but he's going to make it everyone else's problem.
Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
A bit worried with Nathan behind us. Kind of a 6 has caught up quite a lot in all of that though. That's the problem with fighting. It does really cost you time. That guy's rapid, he's caught up very quick. Challenge is on. It's very hard driving with a wheel that's this far out of alignment, I can tell you that much.
You're in 4th position.
You know what happened to Nathan? He's gone into pits. Maybe he's disqualified already. No, he's in pits. Might have wheel damage from hitting the wall like I did, maybe? Alright, the guys behind really catching up there, so we're probably going to lose this position. I can't keep the pace up because of this steering damage. How long have we got to go? 10 minutes still, holy hell.
Go right.
Bad luck, buddy.
Clear on the left.
You saved it. It's not how I pictured tonight's race going. I'm gonna try not to nail any of those curbs because if we do, we're probably going to lose our front right tyre.
10 minutes to go. Keep it up. We're in a great spot.
Got a feeling we're going to end up with a meatball because of this wheel damage. Just feel like the wheel's getting more and more unsettled. Alright, let's get around the Renault Clio.
Car on your left. Clear.
The leaders are gone. Oh, did
you hit me?
Ben die?
Mate, you're all swerving in the middle of the track. Make up your mind on which line you're gonna go.
I was on my lane.
Just watching the mirrors.
No, you weren't, mate. You were swerving all over the place.
very, very hard with a wheel that feels like it's going to fall off, guys.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear.
He's got wheel damage too.
The leader just did a 27.26.
Oh wow, this turned into a fight of survival. Like every race should be, really.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Happy to be P4, to be honest. Don't mind. Oh, busy. 6 minutes.
Slow car ahead. Car stops on the right. Go left.
Istvan is back on pace again. We need to get lucky with some traffic here now.
Car on your left.
Would like to hold on to
Clear.
P4 if I can. It's been much nicer with steering that works, just going to put that out there. If you ever get a chance to do PCC, don't hit the wall. It's not fun. Watch me do it in all 3 races tonight. Am I going to do 3 or 2? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Oh, don't turn in. Wee, that was lucky. Oh, I bet you he got scared then. Don't know why that didn't stop, but it was a guided missile. They're heat-seeking missile. It's a very fun track, I can tell you that much. It's hot and sweaty work though.
5 minutes to go.
So we'll jump out of this, we'll get into the next practice session. Try and do some laps with a car that actually has steering. Love to know what happened to Nathan. I am going to get lucky or unlucky with cars right here. Unlucky is the word we're going for.
Right side. Clear.
That's how easy traffic can make or break your race, guys. Not that I was in this for 3rd anyway. You can see the difference that makes. Can't just send it on those guys. I was way too far back to make any magic happen there.
Car right. Clear on the right.
All right, that's how we do traffic. Nice and slow and patient. Better off finishing the race than wiping myself and them out. As you know, we're already carrying extensive wheel damage.
You've got wheel damage. We got damage on the front end.
And aero damage.
You've got damage on the left side.
Everywhere damage, guys. Everywhere. Very hard to turn right. Learned a lot for the next race though. We are going to do a couple tonight, as I said. I was planning to run the Nürburgring Endurance Championship this weekend. The problem with that is I've got my lad's footy starting this week, and it's his first under 13 season, and he will have a presentation alongside the senior players on Saturday night, so we'll miss that. And then Mr. James himself will be having surgery this week, so on Sunday we're going to have a nice James Chooses Day where he's going to tell us what he wants to do. We might go to the zoo, we might go to the animal park, we might go to the cinema, we don't know yet. That'll be Sunday's problem. So I won't actually have an opportunity to race NEC, because the 2 time slots available to me at reasonable hours are the 5 PM and the 9:30
You've got
AM.
about 5 laps of fuel.
Yeah, so we'll start at round 2 of NEC. That'll be in a month's time. And I probably, as I mentioned, I won't be online next week, I don't think. So I'll see if I can get on again later this week. But I won't be available next week because I'll be in hospital with the young Jamesy, getting some work done on his legs. Which will hopefully be a bit of a game changer for him, make him a bit more comfortable, make it easier to get him in and out of cars, in and out of his wheelchair, in and out of the sim rig. Get him in his walking frame a little bit more and him feeling a bit more independent.
Left side, clear. You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Yeah, so that would be good. So we're going to be, as I said, in hospital for about a week, recovering. And that's far more important than sim racing. Make sure that young man's comfortable and take good care of him. Find some good fun games and his communication device to keep him amused. Not really sure what to expect pain and discomfort wise, but I'm expecting a few late nights and sleepless nights, but that's cool. That's what we do as parents. It's our job. That is our job. So I thought I'd get on and do a live stream tonight to just get some racing in, guys, because I said it's going to be a busy couple of weeks without racing.
Car on your left.
All right.
Clear.
P4. Should have said it in there like a guided missile, shouldn't I?
Car stop on the left.
Well, that was a good drive.
All right.
Everyone except for Nathan, who murdered me at the start.
Great job. You did really well.
will do is we will go have a quick look at that. We've got how long have we got before the next one? Still got plenty of time, 15 minutes. Let's get back onto here. We'll have a look. Lap 1 in Far Chase. So we did have the green flag, obviously. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate that, man. Okay, yeah, that's probably on me. Sorry, Nathan. No, it's been a long time coming, Simon. We've been waiting since October last year, and he's finally made his way into the theatre. So we're trying to get him a bit excited about it now, getting lots of Pilates and strengthening done ahead of that. That's the main thing. Just get as much strength in his legs as you can before this all happens. Oh dear, oh dear. I could have done without the wheel damage in that race, guys. That was difficult at best. We are going to jump in the next one. 15 minutes till the next race. We'll get registered. We are going to go and practice with an actual steering wheel. Oh dear, let's have a look at the results. You can't see the results because I game capture, not screen capture, but I gained 0.01 safety rating and 20 I rating. Ben Hall, absolute weapon. Absolute weapon. 73 championship points as well. Nice. That's a good tally. So now what I have to be careful of is not doing more than 4 races this season, this week. Because once you go over 4 races, it averages them out. So if I get a better result than 73, if it's close enough that it'll be a good enough average, like if I got 80, say 83, it might average out to 78. That would be the best case scenario where you know the average isn't going to be largely affected by the average algorithm there. Did I see you were back in the BMWs last week, Simon? Or was it the dirt ovals on Sunday night? I think I saw your name pop up there. Just going to go top up my glass of water as well. I'll be back in a second. All right, we're back. Loading into a practice session here, having a look at fuel again. I just want to double check what I'm doing with fuel. Garage 61. How much did I finish that race with? I think we can drop it down a couple of litres. Did I finish P3? Did I get P3? Fuel at the end, 5 litres. Yes, I can bring it down to 37. Sweet. That's where I had it set. On Garage 61, it says I was third in the race. I don't think I was third. I don't think I was third. Why would it tell me I was third? I was fourth. Garage 61 says I was third, guys. Should I take? I'll take that. Definitely says race, and I've got a bronze trophy next to it. What does Garage 61 know that I don't? Curious. Curious. Let's do a couple of practice laps. Now that everything's working in the sim.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Tell you what, it's nice having steering. It's very nice having steering. It's I think you'd probably call it a luxury. Adjust my seat. Get into the racing comfort. Oh, it's so much nicer to turn the steering wheel and the wheels actually turn. Sim racing hiatus until Anzac Day. Nice, mate. I'm going to take that shortcut. Yeah, I'll be away for a couple of weeks as well, mate, so we can make the comeback together. What do you reckon?
Corner and got a slow down penalty.
Hope your camping trip went well as well, mate. Nothing better than getting away. So note to self, don't get a slow down there. And the crazy thing is I will end up in top split again, guys. 31 registered with 15 minutes to go. It'll split twice again, no doubt. I don't mind racing in top split. Like, I honestly don't. You just got to remember that the chance of winning in top split, not that I'm here for winning, I don't sort of get me wrong on what I'm about to say here. The chance of winning is near on impossible in top split for somebody at my skill level, but it does push you to drive faster. Now, the idea of the splitting system is to actually end up around drivers that are approximately your pace through the I rating. So I'm 2200, so I should be on pace with the guys around 2200. Obviously, the fast guys will progress through. The slower guys will drop back. But trying to compete as a 2200 driver with a 6K driver is near on impossible. I haven't really had a chance to beat those guys. I'm beating sort of 3K drivers every so often, but I need to get to that next level to be able to get that sort of pace, and I don't think I have the time to dedicate to it. Obviously, our life is exceptionally busy with young James. Not that that's a bad thing, but it just means I can keep it at a more casual level, like I promised to the channel. That was always my goal, is to keep racing fun and casual, and just enjoy it as much as I can, and just be a regular Joe. Like, I don't have an aspiration to be a 6K driver. It's not my goal. My goal is to have fun. I'd rather battle in a pack of cars for fourth place than drive out front of my own. Although, if you're in a battle for first with somebody that's at the skill level of you, absolutely. Would I love to be there? 100%. Well, I like to think I'm a fairly conservative driver these days, and I know when to take my foot off the loud pedal to give up a spot to make sure that both the other car and I don't succumb to a fatal accident and ruin our evening. I do have to apologise to Nathan. I did close the door on him though, but in the heat of the moment, should unbind my abusive chat button, shouldn't I? I didn't have it mapped for a while there, and because I don't like getting involved in the chat too often, it is nice to have it in case you see someone you know, or you want to abuse someone for dive bombing you even though you're wrong.
You've got the fastest lap. We've got good fuel data.
I can't believe I had that issue with my brakes and I figured out it was my actual wheel. The dual clutches on my wheel. Unreal. Unreal. Maybe what I need to do is just make them flicker every so often. So to get a new set of pedals, I'd need a new graphics card because the pedals don't work with the graphics card that I've got. And then I'd need to get 1440p monitors because they, like, that doesn't work with the steering wheel once you replace the pedals. It's my practice speech. Write a letter of forgiveness to the wife. Don't hit that curb. 4 minutes till the race, guys. 4 minutes. I'm just going to go good night the children. Put the replay on. I don't know if the replay shows on the screen. It does show on the screen. What I need to do is Alt-K and let's put it in TV. TV mixed. Go back. Alright, I'll be back in a second, guys. Minutes to go. Be interested to see where we're not using enough of the track and where we're using too much of it. Very curious why Garage 61 says I was third. I'll take it. Let's just ignore the iRacing result that actually happened. BMW is an interesting car. Charlotte Roval. There it is. 24.9 someone's done it in. Surely not. Surely not. 25, 24. So let's have a look and filter it down to this season. Add filter. Date driven. Current season. And in race format. Add filter. Session race. I always like to filter my Garage 61 data based on race. Gives me a better indication. So I'm 11th fastest overall on race pace, according to Garage 61. Let's have a look at what these setups are doing. 4.4, 55, 52.5. So exactly the same as what we're running. It's time to go racing. Race number 2. Can this be better than the first one? They're running 40 litres of fuel. I'm only running 37 this time around. What setup is that? It's a fixed setup. So we're running fixed setup. Curious. Baseline, fixed. Tow in 1.1. So yeah, there's not a lot you can adjust on this anyway. There's really not, and that's the big thing. There's not a lot you can adjust on this car. Tow in 5.6. Wow. That's excessive. I know.
Morning.
Run my setup. Let's run my setup. There we go. Where's my setup running? 37. What tow in am I running? 1.1. Let's go 1.1. Keep it at that. 50. Yep. We're going to keep it where it is. It's doing the job. Let's go rack up some points. Let's go rack up some points. Try not to get X's on the warm-up lap. Car 4, I'm in top speed again. Didn't check if Ben's in here, but I'm assuming he is. He'll be smashing out the races this week, like he did week 1. That's the one thing about online racing. So you get involved in incidents, right? And they happen, you get frustrated. But when you do league racing, you get used to how the other cars around you drive, which is very much like what it's like in the real world. When you're on a track in, say, V8 supercars or NASCAR or Formula 1 or whatever, you get used to how the cars around you respond, behave, act in different scenarios, build up trust for them, what they're doing on the track, how they're behaving, etc. Whereas online, I just jump into a race, half an hour later I jump into a next one. You're potentially with completely different drivers and you've got no idea. You can't trust anyone. Because you don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to respond if you put it side by side. Plus, you've got the difficulty of netcode, the risk of netcode. Plus, you've got everything else. There's just so many risks, and that's why, like, I enjoy online racing, but league racing gets you closer battles, I think. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Let's see if Ben's in here. He is. Ben, Chris Mitchell. Is that Nathan Mitchell's brother, maybe? Division 1, Division 1, Division 1, Division 3, Division 6. Oh, Nathan Mitchell, Division 6. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6 BMWs this time. Only 6. So we have to finish in the top 3 effectively to gain points this time around. So that means keeping your steering wheel clean, Travi. Feel a bit better now that I've actually got steering available. As long as I don't smack the wall on the first lap again, we'll be sweet. Got to look further up the track here as I come around that. That's where I'm hemorrhaging a lot of time. I have this tunnel vision habit, and I am braking. I'm doing actually really well with it. I learned it in ovals and looking right down the track. I do it quite often, but I notice there's a couple of corners where I really lose focus and start to look at what's right immediately in front of me as opposed to down the track here. So it gives you, well, it's the basic racing principle really, isn't it? Let's be honest. It doesn't give you anything. It just means that you're paying attention to what's going on up the track.
Green. Okay, here comes your first
It's
time
much better to get through with the available amount of steering. Apexes and exits, Travi. Apexes and exits. Where you can see them, of course. What blows me away, guys like Ben Hall, 6K driver, we're all running very, very similar setups because there's nothing you can adjust on this car. And he's figured out how to make it go over a second a lap faster than everyone else. That commends respect, really does. I actually had a good race with him in week 1, the very first race I did. Had a good race with him. I ended up battling with him a fair bit. He was still faster than me and way more consistent. But for some reason we ended up together for a little while before he finally got away from me again. I think it was traffic. We caught up to some back markers. It was snettered. It was a good race. Really, really good. Sent him a message after to thank him for a good battle, and that's what it's all about. I was never going to beat him, let's be honest. Figured out how wide my car is now. What I would like, obviously we're in Australia here, I would like to have GT3 sort of popularity in something like this class. Like, slow cars do produce amazing racing. Amazing racing. And it would be nice to have huge amounts of participation. I mean, to be fair, I could also go to GT3. I could do that, but I really prefer these cars that you've got to really drive and nurse around the track. Shifted too soon there, I think. Much better lap, 26.5. Happy with that. It's going to lock us into P3.
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh, don't tell me there's only 3 of us. That's not what I want to see. Oh, they've hit ready to race. Nice. Alright, Nathan's running now. GG Colin 1.35. It's obviously referring to Colin 590. Some fast guys out here. Very fast. Now I need to be able to mix it with the guys at the front. That's the thing, as you can see, I'm only 3/10 off the pace now. It's not impossible to get that a little bit faster, but I need to get that fast consistently. That's the trick. That is the absolute trick to race. It's all good having one lap pace.
Time there, David.
It's all good being able to do that, but doing it every lap.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Sorry, man, no English.
We've got a minute 30 before race 2. It's kind of good fun doing these back to back, I think. As much as I'd love to space them out one night a week, we're Chris disconnected. No. Surely not. Surely not. As much as I love spacing that, it's actually good to do your nights racing. Just get in there, settle in, do them 1, 1, 1, bang, bang, bang. Interesting. Righto, Chris connected. Whew. That was lucky. I was like, where's he going? I need some of his I rating. So we've got 3 Div 1 drivers. Myself in Div 3, Div 6, Div 5 and Div 4. It's a hell of a split. Hell of a split. So I'm not too sure there's actually going to be too many BMWs in the field. It's not a hugely popular car, to be honest. It's not a hugely popular car. It's a shame because it's amazing. Like, it's so much fun to drive. So much fun. I'm enjoying driving it, and that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Is it not? I think it is. Travi, are you having fun? Yes. Who cares then? Time to grid up. Let's make sure all this stuff is turned off. Now, is the track map working on? No, it's not. I'm going to turn eye overlay off as well. No. Whoops. That was stupid. Imagine if I started doing an update, guys. That would have been ruthless. Did I turn it off? Turn off NVIDIA. There we go. All right, let's grid up. Where did we end up? P3. Red Bull Blue Edition.
The estimated SOF is 2,651.
We do have Nathan behind us.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Let's single file, hold the left line, don't give anyone a chance to come up the inside. Whew. Frames drop right here. There's a hell of a crowd, that's why. Wow. Haven't seen my frames under 100 for a little while. That'll
5 cars left to grid.
Yo le dio 22 con 3.
even out.
Eso sobra.
Need to move the voice chat down a little bit, or up to the top of my speedo. That's where the shift lights are, they. Correct. Have I got enough fuel? I do. You watch, this will be the first race in history that goes to the extra 2
Still
laps.
waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
This will be the only race in history that does that.
Dime, dime.
Que voy a confiar en usted.
We had
Para
4
todo el
laps, 4.5 laps
combustible.
of fuel left,
Everyone's
so we're
good at-
sweet. I don't think the crowd was here last time. I wasn't even paying. I was
Sí, hombre, no tengo por qué engañarte.
focusing on a
22
crooked
contra
steering
le
wheel,
echo yo.
guys. That's why.
Con eso va a sobrar 1 litro o
I'm
2.
gonna actually
seguro.
turn that down another click.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Take on Ben at the beginning. Almost killed Ben then. Don't know what happened there. Get in your own lane, mate. Alright, fuel and tyres are off. Now the guy to my right was in the last race as well. He's car number 4, so he's the other Div 1 driver. Okay, that makes sense. He didn't qualify though, so I can only assume he's going to be right up there on pace with these guys in front. So I have to be mindful of Nathan behind me. Nothing against Nathan. I just saw a pretty aggressive move at the start and he took somebody else out lap 1 last time, so got to be mindful of that. As I was saying before, you race with these guys, you start to get to know some names. I know some overlays like trading paint, race labs have overlays and you can actually rank the drivers, which would be fairly handy to have on the screen, I think. But I don't like all the extra information. Like what you see on your screen right now is exactly what I've got on my screen. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh dear. I'm worried about Nathan. I am worried. Just a little bit. Got to not drive in my mirrors. I need to be aware of where he is, obviously. Let me click that mirror up a little bit, actually.
Get ready. Going green. The pace car is off. Be ready.
Just concentrate.
Green, green, green. Right side. Clear on the right.
Didn't warm up my tyres enough on warm up. Alright, let's follow these guys. Stick with them, eh? See what we can do. I didn't hear what the strength of field was. I was too busy looking at setups and adjusting things. Ben right up against the wall. So we can stick with them this time, hey? Learn a little bit, watch their lines. I don't want to enter into a battle with them. Oh, had to hit the brakes there. That was a bit uncomfortable. Geez, those guys are driving on a knife edge, aren't they? Have a look how they're moving the car around. Unbelievable. That little brake check I had to do mid-apex there was what cost me that second. You're going to enter a fight here. Steering with the rear of the car, getting that rotation with a dab of the brakes on the apex. I don't know if that's the right way around there, but it feels nice. These guys may battle enough to keep us up with them in the draft, hopefully. So I don't necessarily feel I've got the skills to match it with those guys, pace-wise. If I can stick with them a little bit though. And don't forget, those guys are doing a second lap faster than me while fighting. If that's any indication of how good they are as drivers. If that's any indication, guys.
Where did you come?
It's going to take all of my concentration. It's hot in here again. They're pulling out just a 10th here, a 10th there. Looking down the track again. See, another 2/10. That's insane, isn't it? Insane. Just don't have that. I'm going to end up driving around a bit on my own here. The guys behind have dropped off as well. That didn't get the rotation. That cost me 4/10, the guy behind. 6/10. Far out. That's all it takes, that little mistake. I wonder if it's time to invest in some coaching, guys.
The car in P2 just at the fastest lap. 26.343.
Guy behind me's been unleashed now as well. See that little mistake.
20 minutes to go.
Not worried, not driving in my mirrors, but just aware that he's going to be catching up on this. He's a Div 1 driver. And hold him off a little bit. Nathan sort of dropped off from him as well. The guys in front are disappearing. Wow, that's where I'm losing all of my time, in that bus stop. All of it. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong?
Slow car ahead. New fastest lap for you.
I wonder what I'm doing wrong through that section. Just through that bus stop. Everywhere else I feel like I'm on pace. And here is where I'm losing a lot as well.
Thank you.
Get the rotation there, that's better. So they are in touching distance. You can see when they make a mistake, they're still there, close enough. And that's the thing, we're not a world away from where I need to be. can't get through there at all. Cannot. Need to look at some telemetry, I think, and figure out what I'm doing wrong in that section. This one I'm good.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Thank you.
I wonder if I'm not being aggressive enough on the curves through that section. I wonder if I'm not being aggressive enough. Certainly got my work cut out for me. There's quite a few laps to go yet. And Renault is really bringing me in. Again, that's that experience. He's a 1K driver, sorry, Div 1 driver. Would be nice to beat him. I'm not 100% confident we'll have the ability to do so. Unless we get lucky in traffic.
The leader just did a 26.634. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 26.253.
Need to get lucky with some traffic, I think. It's alright, we can happy with P4 again. I would like a P3, but it's not always going to be the outcome. That felt better. That's right, thanks guys.
Left side,
Good man.
clear.
Square. That's always the way we should go, being the faster car. He holds his line. Leaders are gone now, 4.8 seconds. Just a testament to their absolute continued pace, isn't it? It is amazing. Oh, that was well slow. That was so slow. I went to turn in early, I had to stay off the throttle way longer than I would have hoped. Wow. It's going to unleash Renault onto me. Coming up on halfway through the race. Wow. Okay, I need to find one of these guys and find out what they're doing through that bus stop. They're next level. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. I don't feel like I'm overdriving it, but I am doing
The
something.
car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 26.178.
I'm doing something incredibly wrong through there. That doesn't help. I wonder if I'm subconsciously worried about the guy behind me. I know that he's far more consistent. Oil on the track. Interesting. See if I can enter into a battle with him, hey? See if I can actually stick with him, find out where he's getting these lines, what he's doing.
There's an incident ahead. Slow car ahead. Go right. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That was scary.
Car on your left. Clear. Car right. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear.
Oh, wow.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Brake balance feels really wrong, I think is what's happening here. Brake balance, guys. That's what it'll be. There's no brake. I don't think you can adjust. You can't adjust the brake bias in this. It's not that then. Alright, let's follow Rano and see if we can hold on to P4, hey? Happy to be beaten by a heap of Div 1 drivers. Div 3.
No problem.
10 minutes to go. Things are looking good.
P3 would look better, Jeff. Just saying.
Car on your left.
Just see he's that much
Clear
faster
on
than
the
me
left.
consistently. He was reining in that time every lap and he's away.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
I reckon that's hold third, but interesting. Interesting. Okay, so P4 again. I'm happy with another P4. P3 would be nice. Garage 61 says I've already got a P3. And there's a lot of time yet.
Car 1 is up the front. There's an incident ahead.
Whew. Traffic is going to play a part here again. Need to get way earlier on the throttle. Way earlier. Too slow, Joe. Come up on a GR86 here. This is going to be interesting.
Car right. Clear on the right.
That's where traffic can giveth and traffic can take away. Much like it's going to happen here, I can feel it. Waiting.
The leader is running 27.121.
Good save.
Car 2 has taken the lead. Right side, clear on the right.
How's that for a save, guys? That was scary. Alright, so
Left
Rano's
side.
well and truly gone now.
Clear.
That's where I wonder if I'm being aggressive or not aggressive enough.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 3.8 seconds.
Something doesn't feel right in the setup, guys. In the car, in the pedals, in the brakes. Something's not right. I feel like I'm locking up way too much.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 26.026.
I feel like something's not right. After this race, I might recalibrate everything again. Did that before, but something just feels off. So I don't like to blame my tools, and I'm not about that, but just having a lot of issues getting consistency. See, it's pinching the rear brakes there.
5 minutes to go. Right side, clear.
Okay, now I'm overthinking whatever's wrong with my setup. It's probably just me, in my head, being a silly YouTuber. Getting psyched out by the fact that I'm actually driving against Div 1 guys that I can't keep up with anyway. I think that's probably what's going on, and I may be over driving a little bit to compensate for that. Just made sure I was on the right steering wheel profile before. That can certainly mess things up, and I did play around with the steering wheel, the pedals, obviously had that
You've got
issue
about 5 laps of fuel.
right at the start of the stream.
What the fuck was that bet?
See, you're just getting understeer everywhere. No, maybe I'm overheating my tyres. What are my tyres? They're only 81s. It's not tyres.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, skill issue, guys. Skill issue. Definite skill issue. But I'm not going to complain. Like I said, I'm being beaten by Div 1 drivers. So Div 1 drivers have at least 3,700 I rating, at least. they're not in my ballpark. But that said, I'm also not driving with the guys behind me that are in my ballpark either. So I'm right on that.
That's the half car.
Right on that cusp of actually being able to get faster. And that's where I need the magic of iRating to just click. iRacing, not iRating, don't worry about iRating. That's where I need that magic to click, really. If I want to be that next step up, I've often thought in Australia... Oh my lord. Fuck's sake.
The car behind is closing on you.
Yeah,
The gap is 2.2 seconds.
Fuck's sake.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 25.985. Car right.
Oh, Travy.
Clear on the right. Car on your left. Clear on the left. The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 1.1 seconds. There's an incident behind.
What happened there? We almost got killed again, guys. We got loss of control contact there as well. I think Nathan smelt blood in the water and just messed up again. Like he made a mistake, obviously. As did I. I messed up. Overcooked it coming out of the corner onto the oval. But I think he might not have accounted for the fact that there's aero wash and draft and all that sort of stuff at play when you're coming into those sort of corners. And that's where that experience comes into. I mean, he's 13 iRating compared to my 11, like car number wise, so would have thought
Last lap.
he'd have the skills to get there and make it work. But that's the problem when you don't size up a position, when you just send it before you actually understand where someone drives, what lines they take, whether they're being defensive or not. You can end up exactly like that.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
What I need to do is recalibrate my steering when I get out of this one. Recalibrate my eyeballs.
GG, man.
Good rest.
Alright, so 2/4 is what we're going to end up with.
Yeah, really nice driving, guys.
I think that'll be a loss of iRating though. Excuse me.
Go right. All right, there's checkered flag.
Well, we are where we were meant
Nice
to be.
run. Solid work.
Alright, need to recalibrate my hardware, is what I'm going to do right this second. Let's have a look at what happened with nice moving under brakes, by the way. Really? Let's have a look. Getting abused by Nathan. Let's have a look. What lab was it? Let's see. Nathan was abusing me for moving under brakes. Let's have a look. Did I move under brakes? Don't think I did, guys. Where? Okay, I definitely didn't move under brakes there. No, it was driving the line there, buddy. No, that's fine, mate. No, he's not driving the car. Oh, he abused me anyway. But I didn't move under brakes there. I was braking into the corner. That's what you're allowed to do. You don't have to brake into a straight line. You can trail brake, guys. There you go. There you go. You be the judge of that, guys. What do you think? Did I move under braking? I don't think I did. I was actually following a straight line. I didn't change direction unannounced. Let's have a look. Chopper. No, that's braking in towards the corner. That's definitely on the line as far as I can see. Chopper comes in, following you can see the grip marks on the road. Yeah. Nah. He was never ever going to make that move anyway. Look how far back he was. It was going to be a send of a lifetime. Again, he had that red miss, guys, is what he had. He was more worried about trying to gain the position than what I was doing, defending, etc. So, interesting. So we gained 0.05 safety rating and 18 I rating, and only 69 points for that. That's all right. Yes, Mr. Volt. I just saw that. Nothing wrong with that. Braking into the corner is what you're allowed to do as a race car driver. So we've got 69 points and 78 points. So I think we're gonna do one more. Let's go for one more and see if we can't go for broke. See if we meet Nathan again. I'll have a look. What I rating is Nathan? I'd love to know. Like, he was car number 13, so he should be a fairly relatively skilled driver. And then I've got to calibrate my gear as well. So let's have a look at the results first before we get into this next race. Results. It's 1922. There you go. Interesting. 4K in the GR86 is unreal. There's a lot of fast guys here, so 5K, 6K, 3K, we didn't stand a chance, guys. There are now, again, another 30-something registered for this race, 21. How many BMWs? Probably all the same ones again. So we get 9 BMWs. So all the Beamers should end up in one race, fingers crossed. That'd be nice. We're going to make this the last one for the night. 3 races is probably more than enough. Do you have to pretend to like my job tomorrow? Now, what I've got to do as well, turn my wheelbase off and then back on. And then it will want me to recalibrate again. See if I could fix the issue. Now, Garage 61 will tell me if I'm over-rotating the wheel. I have looked at that in the past. Garage 61, come at me. Let's have a look. Where'd you go, Garage 61? Excuse me. Could you please open up Garage 61? Helps if you actually click on it properly. I just want to check my steering rotation. Race. Analyze. We'll just pick a random lap, that one there. I'm going to check my actual steering degrees. No, looks about right. Brakes are going into ABS. Wow, let me check. You can't adjust brake bias on this, can you? No. What am I missing in this setup, guys? What am I missing? I'm missing something. I'm missing something. Something's just not feeling right with the car. At all. I don't know what it is. Alpha laps. Cars, BMW M2. Charlotte the Roval. Charlotte Roval. 2018. That one there. There's no way that's the M2. 22s? No, must be the long oval. Ah, there it is. Motor Speedway. Yeah, well done, Trev. My name should be on this list, and we're going to change it to race and current season. I should save these filters as well. Current season and race. Apply. Something wrong in my setup here. So I'm currently the 6th fastest now. They're all running the same setup though. 2, 1.1, medium. Spring rate 57. It's all running the same setup. Literally running the same setup. 180. 50.5. So the rear a little bit lower on this one. I wonder what the rear a little bit lower does. Let's bring it down a click and just see. Apply and test. See what the rear a little bit lower does. 34 registered. It might be one split this time, which would be awesome.
Just give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
It's where adjusting the setup really, really does help. It's one click lower on the rear makes a huge difference. No way. Imagine that's all I needed, just one click lower. That's way more compliant. Are you off to bed, little buddy? I'll just do another lap and I'll come and see you. Good? Cool, cool. That'll get me right up ahead of this race. It is only going to be one split, hopefully this time. That'd be unreal. Probably a lot faster guys in this though, but I didn't recalibrate my wheel or anything. Okay, so I'm going to run with that setup. Let me go say goodnight to Mitchell. I'll be back in a minute, guys. All right, I'm back. Now, we need Fanatec control panel. So we're going to recenter the wheel. Like so. Steering wheel. Center the wheel. Sweet. Pedals are good. Okay, so let's get out of there. We'll go back into the game here and recalibrate in game. Steering. So I feel like something was out before. I need something to blame, guys. You know what it's like when you're doing sim racing and things aren't going your way. Need something to blame, don't you? 1080. Turn to center. Pedals. Done. 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 Okay. Ben Hall manually disconnected. Please don't steal any more of my I rating, Ben. How long have I got? 4 minutes. It's the go-to. Whenever there's an issue with something, recalibrate. Recalibrate, recalibrate, recalibrate. Recalibrate your expectations, Travi. Wonder if we'll get to meet Nathan again in this race.
Car on your left. Clear.
Well, I have a feeling I could hold third through there. That's what all the cool kids are doing. It's going to split twice again. I think I've got to be more patient there. I reckon that's what I have to do. To actually wait and get on the throttle later. I think I'm being too aggressive, and that's scrubbing the tyres. That's what it is. I need to get a good run in through here. It is second. It is second. Got to get the flash up for race about to start.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment.
Looks
You'll
like
have
one of your
less
wheels
grip
has
out there.
fallen
They
off.
say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
Alright, so setup wise, nothing else I can change. What's my rear toe in? Garage rear towing. Here's 1.7. Oh, hang on, it's different on each side. That's not ideal. Huh? That's weird. Maybe that's what was wrong. That's exactly what it was, guys. There you go. You just saw the issue. My toes were out of alignment. What have we got? 1 minute. 1 minute until go time. Number 3. Race 3. We're doing all right so far. So expect the unexpectable. Be calm, in control, and don't quit. Is the what we need to follow here. Tell you what I'm doing tomorrow is putting my fan back on the sim rig right down there. It's never going in the caravan again. Not ever going in the caravan again. Could just go outside and get it, but we're committed to racecraft now. It's time to race. It is time to race. Charlotte Roval, race 3. 2 position 4ths so far. Have we got? What have we got? Ben, Chris, Travi, Cody, Christopher, Oliver, Dennis. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and I am the 3rd BMW I rating wise. I'm the 3rd. So we're going to mix it with Ben again. Ben's reducing my ability to get I rating gains. Need to keep it clean, guys, this time around. Listen to my car. Listen to my force feedback. Listen to your force feedback. Feel your force feedback. Recalibrated my wheel. Recalibrated my expectations. It actually feels, the force feedback feels ever so slightly lighter now. I'm wondering if calibration was off a couple of degrees. I'm super sensitive to that sort of stuff, guys. Like, in an emotional and mental way. I need to know what my gear's doing, where it's going, how it feels, and when I notice it's not right, it's not right, and it shouldn't take me a whole race to figure that out. But that said, you can't calibrate a steering wheel mid-race, can you? That's just stupid.
Practice is over. Head on in.
Feels okay. Feels a bit more direct now. Interesting. Let's see if I can put on a better lap time. Let's see. Let's see. We've got 25 minutes plus 8 minutes of qualifying left in this stream. Can we put it back in P3 on the grid? Behind Ben. And then can we stick with him during the race? That's the biggest thing. We need to stick with Ben. I think I'm going to be racing against him all season in the BMWs. Didn't see him last week though. I don't think he actually did any races last week in the rain at Willow Springs. An interesting track in this particular car. It was really good though. That's much better. Much better. Alright, here comes a 23. You watch this. Ben will be like, what the hell happened to this traffic guy? He must have calibrated his steering wheel. He's figured it out at last. So there's... Are all the BMWs in here, did I say? There's 9 registered when I looked. Let's see.
Green flag, green flag.
Slow in, fast out on the warm-up lap here.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Punch it. So slidey. M2 Drift Games, guys. Really waiting on the throttle there now. That's what we need to do. Wait on the throttle, let the car pull around. I reckon I was overdriving it, and my calibration was off. And the dog wasn't on her bed. Now she is. All the stars have aligned. Look out, Ben. Look out, Ben. The dog's in her bed, the wheel's calibrated, and I'm being patient. The dog's looking at me like, what are you on about, human? What are you on about, human?
One more lap.
Send her on a mission to go warm up my spot in the bed soon. That's miles better. Still not getting faster lap time wise, but I reckon I could be more consistent doing that. I've got to say, stop saying reckon as well. I think I could be more consistent doing that. Ah, there's Ben. I was going to say, where is Ben? He hasn't done a lap yet. Alright, P2 so far.
There's the flag. It's over.
P2 so far. Ben's got the highest I rating in the whole split. Madness. Madness, madness, madness. Chris Schmidt is not qualifying by the look of it. So he'll be coming from the rear of the field looking to... Nope, there he is. So P3 again. Now we look to hold on to P3. Now I'll be back in just a second, guys. We've got a couple of minutes. Alrighty. We are refueled. Ben got into the 25s. 25-7. Man, oh man. He is racking up the I rating, isn't he? Absolutely dominating. How much did he get in the last race? Let's have a look. Results. He's not getting a lot because he's such a high I rating compared to the rest of us. 69.73, so I can afford to do the extra race. He got -4 for P2. Wow, imagine finishing P2 and losing. P2 and losing. The guy in front of me was 3,800. He was always going to dominate as well, wasn't he? And then I was the best of the rest, unfortunately. But it's time to go ahead in 1 second with another race. How's the enthusiasm in my voice, guys? Oh, wow. Got a big week coming up, as I mentioned. A massive, massive week. I think all my focus is probably on that more than anything else. Yeah, I think my focus is on that, and I probably will do a couple of other races later this week, but I don't think I'll be doing too much more. I need to focus on getting James ready for his surgery, and 32.
The estimated SOF is 2,358.
Wow.
The tight field today for opportunity.
Yeah.
32, Ben. Wow. Tell your dog I said hi. My dog's gone to bed. Thanks, though, man. Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, Chris Schmidt. Schmitz. Chris Schmitz.
5 cars left to grid.
All of the Chris's. I am...
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
I don't know why I put more fuel in the back. Just try and get some more weight over the rear.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Pilsner... Urquell?
Fuck, I didn't even know this was an open race. I didn't change anything. Shit. It was fixed.
There's nothing to adjust on these cars anyway, man. You'll be fine.
What fuel are you running there, mate?
40. You can either 37 or 40 is what I run.
Oh, that's going to be my downfall. I'm running 60. Anyway, I'm not as fast as you guys, so good luck, everyone.
Just get out there and enjoy it, man. It's good to see you out.
Hey, mate, you too. Sure, I'm ready.
1 to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up. 1 car.
Alright, so the goal here is to sit with Ben and Chris. Tell you what, the liveries look great. They look great. Hot Wheels there on the right of screen. Sponsored by Mattel. We've got the Grello Porsche behind us in a BMW format. You won't be able to see that on the mirrors. It's full Grello, the Grello Porsche livery. It's even got the coloured tooth. Gold wheels on the Hot Wheels look unreal. I like that. What colour wheels have I got? Standard, I think, black. Alright, Travi needs to stay calm again. Let's turn all the tyres and that off. Follow my normal ritual. Turn everything down. No need for fuel, no need for tyres. Click. No, I'm going to leave that where it is. Leave the force feedback. 17. Was it 17.7? Oh wow, yeah, one's a heap stronger. 17.6. All right. Yeah, I'm not running it that low, that high. Sorry. No way, Jose. All right, 25 minutes. Keep it clean. Follow your own advice, Travi. The internet will be proud of you.
Get ready, going green.
Chris
The pace
and
car is
Ben.
in.
These are the guys to chase down.
Green, green, green.
Ben's done a runner. He's in control of the start. He's allowed to do what he wants in that start zone. It's all his. It's up to Chris and I to catch him now.
Why are you doing this, dude? Why? Come on, dude. There's no way you would ever make this turn.
All right, I did
Thanks
my
for ruining
whole
my race. Be proud.
get onto the accelerator too soon there. And remember, patience. See the difference in the car in front? He's pulled out huge because I just got on the throttle and overdrove out of that corner. Chris was half a second faster than me, so hopefully I can sit with him and just learn a thing or two, because Chris is a Div 1 driver as well. It's car number 3, so he's the third highest in the actual split. It's in the whole race actually.
Car right. Still there. Clear on the right.
Oh. Good save, Chris. Well done, man. You should be saying, well done for not killing me, Trav. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was intense. Really? That's the sort of shit you don't want to see in chat. Yeah, right. Sorry to the viewers if you're watching. Vulgar crap that's on iRacing sometimes. Alright, let's get back onto the tail end of Chris. Concentrate and just drive laps, because that's what this is going to be again. Follow Chris and work our way through traffic.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Hold my breath as I get past him there. He was the guy that was murdered on lap 1, I think. Did catch him at a pretty poor time there. Had to concede a little bit of time to Chris in front. But again, he's a Div 1 driver. I'm not. But if I can sit with him, I'd love that opportunity to be able to get that space and get that time up every lap.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 26.374.
So I really wonder, at Ben's skill level, is he getting any enjoyment out of winning these races? Like, not battling, is just smashing all of us pace-wise? I mean, good on him. Like, he's earned the right to be there. Max Verstappen, I guess, does the same. Wins
20
Formula
minutes
1
to
every
go.
week. That's better. Patience on the throttle, Travi. Yeah, I just wonder, I mean, there's probably not a lot else he can drive, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he just loves the BMW like I do and really, really enjoys the beast of a car to get around a track. Maybe that's literally all it is. It's a fun car. Like, at the end of the day, it's better than running practice laps. Like, you still got to perform in front of everyone else on the track on the day, doesn't he? Still has to perform.
That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 26.063.
Definitely overdriving through there as well. Interesting, okay. I'm starting to pick it up. Maybe I should have done 3 practice races. Don't practice on the racetrack, Trav.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Clip the wall there, that cost us a 10th. 3 tenths. Jeez, I would love to be battling with these guys. As you've seen, 3 races tonight, I haven't actually been battling. It's just been practice laps with other cars on the track. That's the problem, as I said, when you get to this I rating level in Australia, 2.2, 2.3, it's very, very hard going. Not fast enough to stick it with these guys, and too fast for the other guys that are trying to get to where I am. And I'm learning a lot from this. I am
The leader just did a 26.379.
paying attention to what I can get away with the car, what I like in the steering wheel, where it handles, where it oversteers, where it understeers, what I need to do to correct that to bring the tyre back on. All of that sort of stuff is certainly a skill you learn from this, and being able to do it with, see, even the car in front of me, if I could bridge that 2-second gap, we'll be laughing. Not too loud though, because we'll wake the kids up. And then poor guys, I mean Cody's only 2 cars behind me I-rating wise. In 15 and 16, so the guys behind me are the guys that are chasing. They are where I was last year. Just trying to get that extra little tenth a corner, extra little half a second a lap. Consistently though, every single lap you need to find that. And as you saw by the last race, I was getting there and then I made a mistake. But I've got my steering and
There's an incident ahead.
everything
Car stop on the
recalibrated
right.
now.
Go left. That car is a lap down.
What I will point out though is Ben's murdered someone in every race. Read into that what you will. Oh, far out.
Car on your left.
4x.
Clear on the left.
Could have done without that. Trying to bring
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4.7 seconds.
Trying to bring my average incidents per race down. I have done. I've been getting lower and lower numbers, but that sort of stuff doesn't help. Now, as you saw, I just lost heaps of time for the guys in front. Again, he's entitled to be there. Doesn't have to move, but he lost control and thought I picked the high line and to get out of the way, and I got it wrong. Tell you what, now everything's recalibrated. The brakes feel a lot nicer as well. Might go back and redo the other 3 races I've done. The other 2 races. I actually don't think it'd make a difference because of the fact that I was with all the Div 1 guys anyway. Such a lonely point in iRacing this. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying navigating the traffic, I'm enjoying learning about the car. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it.
Right side.
See, he
Clear.
panics there. I don't know if you're watching that Toyota 86 in front of me, but he went to go low and then he went to go high. Just got to be aware of those cars, what they're doing. What they're doing.
Car on your left.
A lot of these guys
Clear
are
on the
really,
left.
really good, to be perfectly honest. Very, very good driving, actually, a lot of them.
You got a slow car on the left. The car in front has gone off. You got a slow car on the left.
Did he hit anything is the big question. Alright, now we're back to where we were. Let's chase him down.
stopped ahead. Right side, clear. Ten minutes to go. We're in a
Race has
podium
gone
position.
much faster. Much faster. So now we're going to be on this guy right in the thick of... Hey, we're good. Get around him. Sweet.
Right side, clear on the right.
Thought we were going to get caught right on the chicane there. The bus stop, sorry. Steve, Chris to catch a little bit of traffic at the wrong time, don't we? He's not going to. He's not going to. He's just good. Just good. You just saw he had that moment before though, and like we did in the last race. Just lucky enough to have enough breathing room to make sure it wasn't a massive issue for him.
Car right, clear on the right.
Oh, wow. Carried too much speed in. See, third gear. Need to slow down a second on that right hander to get it to rotate a bit more.
The leader is running 27.365.
We've got being in these splits with these high I rating guys is hard work. What I'll try and do later in the season is I'll see after I'm off with James recovering from his surgery, I'll see if I can actually get a few daytime races where there's 4 or 5 splits. See what it's like to race with a bunch of guys that are 2K, but that said, the participation in the BMW is quite low. A lot of people don't like it, which is a bit of a shame. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful car. It's hard to drive. It's hard to drive consistently fast. Chris got lucky with the traffic again. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in tonight. I know it's a fairly random midweek stream, nothing too exciting. Fairly tired, as I mentioned before. Wanted to get a bit of racing in ahead of James' surgery and try and get some more content out that to keep the YouTube algorithm ticking over. As you guys know, if you followed me, if you've seen a few of my videos, I don't care about being the biggest YouTuber in the world. Just want to get a few viewers and raise a bit of awareness for children like James living with rare genetic conditions and any disabilities for that matter. It's a very, very difficult.
Right side. 5 minutes to go. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Very, very difficult life.
Car on your left.
The struggle of racing is one of those things
Clear.
that symbolises that for me. Just being able to sit in here and grind away and struggle with the mental and emotional roller coaster of not doing well at things. We also do a project in September, October-ish called Laps for Leuko. Started last year with the first one. I stream live on YouTube every day for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours and then some on the weekends. We'll be running that again this year. Goal to raise money for Leukodystrophy Australia, who are the organisation that provide advocacy and support for James and other children in Australia living with leukodystrophy.
Car stop on the left. Go right.
They're a huge part. We've been aligned with them. We are members, obviously, but we don't receive any additional benefits from any funds raised. They all go straight to Leukodystrophy Australia. We're just the messenger, trying to help raise awareness. We're fairly young. A lot of the families in Australia affected by this condition that we're aware of are a little bit older than us, maybe 10 years or so older than us, so they don't do as much of the social media stuff as we do. It's a good little outlet for us. We have had racing for James for a good 10 years now. Only a year, 18 months on YouTube. But it's a project that I'm just going to keep ticking along, whether it gains traction or not. Just keep having a bit of fun. Stay out there on the internet, do my thing, stay in my lane, and see how we go. Like I said, I do plan to put more content out. I want to get better and better at it. That is a bit of a side goal of mine, is to improve my quality on social media. But the only way to do that is through learning along the way. I'm not born into technology. It's quite often the guy that would go bushwalking without a cell phone and enjoy the outside world.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
So learning technology and actually getting good at it to understand how it works and what everyone wants on YouTube is a hell of a thing to understand for somebody my age getting started in it, but it's still an outlet, it's an escape, it's something different to give my racing a meaning as well. Rather than just driving around aimlessly on track, it gives me something to do off the track. I get to watch my racing lines as I'm editing content. I get to learn to speak to people about...
There's an incident ahead.
Don't know what happened there, somebody got disqualified. You get to learn to speak with people about living with complex disabilities, and all of that sort of adds value to life in general for me. It is quite a complex and difficult thing we have to manage every day, but as I said, having this outlet is huge, and I'm happy and lucky to have a simulator in my living room that, although tonight's not been the best night of racing, it can produce good, hard racing without the risk of injury, without the risk of anything going wrong, except for a few numbers on a video game getting lost. That's the only real risk we face, and it's not a bad position to be in. As you know, if you watched the channel, I was out earlier, late last year, the week before Christmas, and BMX riding and broke my ribs and my pelvis, and that sort of stuff reminds you that as you get older and you've got the complexities of a child with disability, you can't be taking those risks. As much as I want to get out there and enjoy the fresh air, and I do, we go away camping and
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
we get away, do what we need to do, but those risks of extreme sports are well and truly out of my pay grade. My young man needs me more than I need to do stupid things. Not necessarily stupid things, but things that I haven't done in years. Haven't ridden bikes since I was a teenager. And it turns out I'm still not good at it, so... but again, guys, it will be coming onto the white flag lap this time around. I do appreciate anyone who's tuned in and had a look at our stream tonight. Like I said, it wasn't
Right side.
very
Clear
much
on
in the
the
way
right.
of exciting content.
Last lap.
But for me, it's a good reason to get out and just do races. I probably would have only done one race and just laid down and watched YouTube. So again, as you can see, it's a good thing for me to actually get on here and produce content. Or I would have done one race and edited a video. Where it's kept me going, it's put me in 3 good races where I'm going to gain a little bit of rating. I'm going to learn a bit from my experiences tonight. And I'm going to see if I can get in touch with Ben and learn how to be fast, because I'm not that fast. I'm not that slow either. But we'll get there. As always, guys, said if you do want to support what we're doing, the best thing you can do at this stage is to like and follow our channel. Like the videos, throw a comment on there, whatever you can do. And as I said, as we get some more followers, hopefully we can start working into more raising awareness and funds for charities. That is our ultimate goal. Like I said, it's not here to drive that home the whole time. The time is to have fun and just be aware of those situations in other people's lives like ours, and how these online communities can be really good for people like me. We've got the police in front of us. Should I overtake him? Definitely.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
But
Clear.
yeah, as I said, guys, this will be the end of the stream. As we almost crash at the end. Another stellar race from Ben.
There's the flag. It's over.
There's the flag. It's
Great
over.
job. You did really well.
Whoa. Let's go have a look at those results. I won't be doing one more, guys. That is the end of me tonight on iRacing. Wow. Oh, Ben's already disconnected. He's into the next one, guys. As I said, appreciate you all. I will end the stream there, guys. We'll see you for another one, hopefully before James goes in for surgery. We'll post